In a world where communication is key, where stories are crafted, with narratives and perceptions continually being shaped, there are women who stand at the forefront of public relations and communications. Welcome to Prayer Woman of the Month, a monthly series dedicated to celebrating and amplifying the voices of Nigerian female practitioners who are making waves in the world of prayer and communications globally. In each episode, we'll delve into the experiences and insights of those women as they share the strategies they employ to thrive in this ever-evolving industry. Through their stories, Player Woman of the Month offers practical advice and appreciates the power of strategic communication. Get ready to be empowered, informed, and inspired. Take a listen and enjoy.
Welcome to another episode of Peer Woman of the Month. I'm Praise Idowu, and we have the pleasure of welcoming a distinguished guest who has made significant impact in our career journey, Irene Toyon. Irene Toyon is a public relations and communications professional with over 11 years of experience in the oil and gas and product tech sectors. She has built for herself a track record of success in her assigned role in communications that includes account management, strategy and innovation, budgeting and event planning. Currently, she's the PR manager of Polo Luxury, a luxury goods company in Nigeria. It's nice to meet you, Irene.
Thank you very much for having me, Praise. It's a pleasure to be here.
You're welcome. So, Irene, you've built a career journey of 11 years. It's more to say that you have extensive experience in public relations and communications. Share with us how you got into the public relations industry.
Oh, wow. Very interesting story. Thanks for that question. So, my voyage into the communication space basically started as far back as 2012. I was working for one of the telecoms companies at that time as a customer care representative. So, in the course of my work, I signed up to Twitter and I really liked what was going on, on Twitter. And then I was schooling at the same time. I was running my postgraduate diploma with Pan Atlantic University at then. So while looking for where to run my internship, I had the pleasure of working with Sasama Public Relations, one of Nigeria's foremost PR agencies. So that was where the journey started. So I started as a PR intern. And after that, the story continues. So from public relations, then I delved into oil and gas. I worked as a commercial and government relations executive. I did some communication work there as well, crisis communication, public communication, government relations, strategic communications, and the likes. From there, I moved on to a product marketing company where I also handled I managed the marketing and communication desk where I did a lot of PR, internal comms, external comms, and the likes. And from there, back to the oil industry. So it's been a great journey for me as a communications professional. Now that I'm in Polo Luxury as a PR manager, so I do a lot of internal and external comms, leading the PR team, making sure that we have great media relations, and the whole 9 yards. So that's been the story so far.
I must say you have an impressive track record moving from telecommunications to oil and gas. It's been a journey, really. So could you share with us some of the successful projects you had taken on in this road and the strategies you employed for them?
Yeah, so in the oil and gas space, we all know that is a very peculiar space. It's not your typical industry where anything flies. You have to work in line with best global practices. For one, when I joined, I will give credence to AOS Orwell. joining AOS Orwell, I had the opportunity to thrive in that space as a communication specialist. For one, we were able to set up the website. We were able to revamp our company, the company website, and I can tell you that for one is one of the best websites to visit. That's aosorwell.com. So we're able to revamp the website and bring it up to global best practices. We're able to also feature in some of the national dailies when we won the Train 7 contract with an NLNG. I think the contract is still ongoing, and of course, we're able to build up the internal communication within the organization, because a lot of people at that time didn't really know what internal communication was all about. So bringing that, coming up with fantastic, unique ideas. Every Friday, it got to a point that every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, the staff were always excited to get information from the communication team. So we're able to build that. And of course, we had strategic plans in place, which were successfully executed in my time there. And I contributed my quota as a project manager, for some of those projects, including one that was very dear to my heart, which is a customer centricity campaign. Now, the customer centricity campaign was basically to find out how well the staff knew about the organization. So, because we had several departments in the organizations which were run by country managers. So these departments, we had to, so each department had to come with their own group of people that were selected, so it was basically a competition. So we wanted to see how well they knew about their department, how well they knew about the organization. So that competition opened their eyes to the importance of communication. So I can say for a fact that now everyone knows how important that is. Coming to I'm coming to Polo, where I am now. I'm fairly new. I think I'm just about 4 months, but of course, we already have projects that are about to be executed, and I'm really excited. I really can't wait for them to be executed, and then you get to hear the stories when that happens.
I'm also eager to check out what the website looks like. I'm definitely going to do that. You had mentioned that staffs were eager to hear from the comms department every Friday. You just tell us that PR is 360 and it can't be successful in isolation. You have to
Yes.
collaborate with other departments. So tell me, in your current organization, how do you collaborate with other departments to ensure that your PR strategies aligns with the broader business goals?
So basically, what the team does, I like to use the word team because we are a team. So basically, what we do is from time to time we liaise with the various flagship stores, the sales teams, the customer service team, whichever team requires our assistance at any point in time. We do well to collaborate with them. We know their pain points, so we deployed a PR strategy which allowed us to know the pain points of each department and how we can use PR to resolve those issues. So we were successful. We successfully found out these pain points, and as we speak, we have plans that have been put in place and ready to be deployed to resolve those issues. One of such is, increasing our social media visibility, with in partnership with other colleagues. So we've been able to do that, and we've been really getting great tractions also for the successes we've recorded. Participations internationally, we ensure that those stories, those newsworthy stories, go out to the media. So we make sure that we remain top of mind at all times, both traditionally via the newspapers and, of course, online via social media and other social media platforms that we use.
Impressive. But that's a great one, I must say. There is no career journey without its challenge. There are the ups and downs there. So, in your career journey, can you share with us what the most challenging part has been, especially being a female practitioner in public relations?
Okay. I've had a couple of hurdles. I must confess, it's never been a walk in the park. One of the most difficult challenges I have had in the course of my career is convincing people to appreciate public relations, convincing organizations to appreciate public relations, to appreciate communications. A lot of people, when they hear PR, when they hear of communication, they think, oh, is just communications, but they do not understand that a lot goes into it. Like you have crisis communications. I'm happy that a lot of oil and gas companies and a lot of companies such as the luxury space where I am now, we're beginning to appreciate the importance of crisis communication. And as we speak, we're working on a crisis communication plan. Of course, nobody prays for anything bad to happen, but you have to be ready at all times when that happens. So that has been the most challenging so far, getting organizations to understand and appreciate the importance of PR and communication.
I'm quite sure that based on your success story, those watching will come to appreciate the relevance of public relations. So, how do you stay updated with PR trends and the best practices in the industry?
Huh. Well, for one, I must confess, I'm a nerd. I'm a bookworm. I love to read. So, I'm very inquisitive. I don't like any information passing me by. So wherever you find me, I'm on my phone, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Business of Fashion, I'm on Fashion Network, I'm on channels. I'm following all these people wherever I can get my information. I'm following them back to back. I'm literally stalking them. I have an alarm that goes off, once there's any news. I also use Google Alerts, and I like to read. I'm a very eclectic person. I do not restrict myself to a particular segment. So I wouldn't say because I'm in public relations, then I wouldn't know what's happening in the world of fashion or what's happening in the world of mathematics or engineering. So I always want to read. I always love to read. I always like to keep myself abreast so that wherever I find myself and you're talking, I have something to say. So I don't look lost or feel lost. So that's how I catch up with the trends.
So, Irene, there are entry-level practitioners that will also be watching you. So, what advice would you give out to entry-level practitioners who hope to climb the PR ladder?
So, for anyone or entry level PR practitioners, go for it. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park, but please go for it and be open to learning. I've seen a lot of people. I've witnessed a lot of people. They're not eager to learn. They just want to jump into it. They feel maybe because they've taken 1 2 day course or 1 3 day course, they know everything. No, public relations, communications, you can't get tired of learning. And it moves in line with technology. So you always have to be abreast of what is happening. Don't say because, oh, you did one thing here, then that means, oh, it's all good and dandy. No, you have to learn. And most importantly, you have to calm down. When you're not calm, you will not be able to learn the intricacies, and people would not be willing to work with you because they would see you as someone who's jumpy. So you need to calm down, learn the ropes, get a mentor, read books, educate yourself, ask questions. There's this saying in my place that he who asks questions never misses the way. So ask questions, never be afraid, never be ashamed to ask questions. Don't be shy. It's a question. No question is stupid. Every question is valid. You may not know how to put it out right, but still ask the questions. And definitely you will find someone somewhere who has an idea, who has an inkling of what you're talking about, and will be able to provide, those answers and also guide you along the way. And I wish you all the very best. I can't wait to see them at the top, excelling.
It's been an insightful session for me, Irene. Particularly, I had learned that you have to be abreast of all information and be a vast reader. And thank you for honoring our invite. So, wish you the very best in your
Thank
career journey.
I must say a big thank you to the Nigerian women in PR team. I didn't see this coming. Honestly, I was shocked when I got that mail from you. And I was like, hey, I haven't even done so much and I'm being recognized. And